Hi there, Brian from mytightabs.com here. I've got a real short video for you today, but one I think you'll find really useful. Now if you're trying to lose weight and you're struggling with shifting that stubborn belly fat, or any other fat for that matter, then make sure you watch this video to the very end. I've put in a great tip at the end. Actually, it's huge, but amazingly simple. So you need to make sure you watch and listen to that. Okay, let's get started. Today I want to talk to you about 5 foods that actually attack fat and really help you lose those pounds. Now these aren't bizarre foods that you only find in specialist health food shops. You can get these just about anywhere. If you're serious about losing weight, make sure you watch to the end. Please enjoy. The first superfood we're going to look at today is eggs, but not just any eggs. We're talking about egg whites and the yolks. We're talking the whole eggs here. Now your first thought might be, aren't whole eggs bad for me? Aren't they full of cholesterol? You may be thinking that by removing cholesterol from your diet, your cholesterol levels will go down. Seems to make sense, doesn't it? Unfortunately, or maybe that should be fortunately, your body is much more complex than that. Studies have actually shown that by eating a little more dietary cholesterol, this does not lead to increases in your cholesterol levels, and 35% of coronary heart disease actually occurs in people with low cholesterol levels. So why should you include egg yolks? Well, most people know that eggs are a fantastic source of high quality protein, but most people don't know that the egg yolks are actually the healthiest part of the egg. You see, the egg yolk contains more than 80% of the calcium, iron, phosphorus, zinc, thiamine, B6, folate, B12, pantothenic acid of the egg. In addition to all that lot, it also contains all of the fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K in the egg, as well as all of the essential fatty acids, such as omega-3. In fact, egg whites are almost completely devoid of micronutrients compared to the egg yolks. All of these amazing micronutrients and essential fatty acids in the yolk help you control your appetite, balance fat-burning hormones, and also help you burn body fat. So which eggs should you go for? Well, make sure you choose free-range organic eggs instead of the normal grocery store eggs. It's a similar story to wild versus farm-raised fish, or corn versus grass-fed beef. The nutrient content of free-range organic eggs is controlled by the diet of the hens. Chickens that roam freely, eating a more natural diet, will give you a more nutrient-rich egg with a healthier fat balance between healthy omega-3 fatty acids and the inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids. So remember, if you want a food that can actually build muscle, keep your appetite in check, and is an amazing source of micronutrients, and can also help you burn body fat, then look no further than free-range organic whole eggs. Now our next superfood is berries. Now I'm sure you can name all sorts of berries: strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, and even goji berries to name a few. But do you know why they are such a powerful ally to have when you're trying to lose the pounds? Well, first off, they are packed with fibre. They're low in calories and contain vitamins and minerals that your body needs to function normally. 1 cup of strawberries contains over 100 milligrams of vitamin C, which is nearly as much as a cup of orange, and all are only 53 calories. Now the pigments that give berries their beautiful colour, you know, the blue and red hues, are also amazingly good for your health. Berries contain something called phytochemicals and flavonoids that may actually help prevent some types of cancer. Now blueberries are amongst the very highest antioxidant value fruits. This can help rid the body of harmful oxygen-derived free radicals from your body and actually protect you against aging, diseases, infections, and as mentioned, even cancer. So clearly these berries are pretty amazing. But how do they help you lose weight? Well, as I mentioned, these little superfoods are packed with fibre. Now fibre can actually slow carbohydrate absorption and your digestion rate and control your blood sugar levels. Now this helps prevent insulin spikes, and it's these spikes that stimulate the fat and the fat gain. Frozen berries are great, but nothing beats getting out there and picking your own when they're in season. Don't go for the tinned versions, as these are packed full of syrup or sugar, so avoid that option. Grass-fed beef. Now typically, beef or bison that you see at the grocery store is raised on grains, mostly corn and sometimes soy too. Soy and corn are not the natural diet of cattle or bison, and this, not surprisingly, changes the chemical balance of the fats and other nutrients in the beef or bison. If you look at cattle in nature, They are meant to eat grass and forage. The practice of feeding cattle grains causes digestive system problems in the cattle, one of the main reasons for E. coli, and makes the cattle sick, which can often lead to the use of antibiotics in the cattle. And guess who eats that? Problems with E. coli and other sickness is not typically a problem in cattle that eat solely grass and other forage. Now, grain-fed beef and bison is also typically way too high in omega-6 fatty acids and way too low in omega-3 fatty acids from the distorted nutrition ratios in their feed. On the other hand, grass-fed beef from cattle and buffalo or bison that were raised on the type of natural foods that they're meant to eat in nature, such as grass and other forage, have much higher levels of healthy omega-3 fatty acids and lower levels of inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids that people eat way too much of already compared to grain-fed beef or bison. Grass-fed beef not only is lower in overall fat and in saturated fat, but as mentioned, it has the added advantage of providing more omega-3 fats. These crucial healthy fats are most plentiful in flax seeds and fish, and are also found in walnuts, and in meat from animals that have grazed on omega-3 rich grass. Now, when cattle are taken off grass, though, and shipped to, say, a feedlot to be fattened on grain, they immediately begin losing the omega-3 that they've stored in their tissues. As a consequence, the meat from feedlot animals typically contains only 15 to 50% as much omega-3 as that from grass-fed livestock. Grass-fed meat also typically contains up to 3 times the vitamin E as in grain-fed meats, yet another reason to choose grass-fed instead of typical beef. Not only that, but grass-fed meat from healthy cattle or bison also contain a special healthy fat called conjugated linoleic acid, or CLA, in much higher levels than grain-fed meat. In fact, when cattle are fed grains instead of grass, the healthy CLA fat almost entirely disappears from the meat. CLA has been proven in scientific studies in recent years to help in burning fat and building lean muscle, which can then help you lose weight. These benefits are on top of the fact that grass-fed meats are some of the highest quality proteins that you can possibly eat, and this also aids in burning fat and building lean muscle. Sometimes called the alphabet fruit because just one avocado provides your body with vitamins A, C, E, K, and B6, so you can be sure you're getting plenty of body nourishment with each bite. Other vitamins found in relatively large quantities in an avocado include riboflavin, niacin, folate, and pantothenic acid. Avocados provide many general health benefits in addition to its fat-burning benefits due to its vitamin E and glutathione, which protects you against tons of diseases including several forms of cancer, heart disease, diabetes, and cholesterol. The quality dose of healthy fats and other nutrition that you get from avocados helps your body to maintain proper levels of hormones that help with fat loss and muscle building. Also, since avocados are an extremely satiating food, eating them helps to reduce your appetite in the hours after your meal. Say goodbye to junk food cravings and bring on that lean body. Perhaps the biggest health benefit of avocados, though, is that by adding avocado to certain foods, you can improve your absorption of nutrients. This means that when you combine other fat-burning foods with avocado, you can improve your nutrient absorption up to 400%. Nuts. Yep, this is another fatty food that can actually help you burn fat. Although nuts are generally between 75 and 90% fat in terms of a ratio of fat calories to total calories, this is another type of food that is all healthy fats, along with high levels of nutrition such as vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Nuts are also a good source of fiber and protein, which of course, helps to control blood sugar and can aid fat loss. Nuts also help to maintain good levels of fat-burning hormones in your body, as well as helping to control appetite and cravings, so that you essentially eat less calories overall, even though you're consuming a high-fat food. In fact, one great sneaky trick for getting super lean when I'm on a cutting cycle is to actually increase my percentage of calories from nuts. Now, I know it may sound a little unusual to purposefully eat extra fat to lose body fat faster, but every time I've used this technique, I get leaner by the day. What I try to do is eat a handful of almonds or pecans or walnuts or something like that about 20 to 30 minutes before each meal. This lowers my appetite due to the healthy fats, protein and fibre, and ultimately allows me to eat less calories during each meal of the day. My favourite healthy nuts are pecans, pistachios, almonds and walnuts, and by eating them in variety, you can help to broaden the types of vitamins and minerals and also the balance of polyunsaturated to monounsaturated fats you obtain. Make sure you try to find raw nuts instead of roasted nuts if you can, as it helps to maintain the quality and nutritional content of the healthy fats that you eat. Now, I promised right at the start that I'd give you an amazingly helpful tip to losing that belly fat, and I'm true to my word. It's really simple, but if you can implement this, it will make a huge difference to you and to your results. Now, it's all about the colour white. Well, actually more specifically, carbohydrates that are or can be white. These are high GI or fast carbs. Basically, you need to avoid these unless it's within 30 minutes of finishing a resistance training session. Now, if you want to see the pounds drop off, avoid eating the following: bread, even brown, cereal, potatoes, pasta, fried food that's breaded, and rice. Yep, even if it's brown rice. Now, if you're wondering what foods you can eat, make sure you click on the link to my website at the end of this video to find out more. Remember, avoid any carbs that are or can be white and you will see massive gains in no time. I can't overemphasize how important a tip this is. Give it a try for a week and see how you go. You will not be disappointed. If you're serious about making changes and actually losing that weight that you really want to lose, then you need to do something about it. Make today the day that you do it. I really want to thank you for watching my video. Make sure you click on the link below if you want to find out some really amazing tips and ideas on how to lose that belly fat. There's some fantastic info there, plus a truly eye-opening video that I'm sure you will really enjoy. Cheers from me, and remember, make today the day.